Hello, light of the world. So I apologize for not being around recently. My priorities have been all out of whack, and I've been a little overwhelmed, and I apologize. But I'm back, and something that's been on my mind a lot lately. Something that's like a message that has been just surrounding me is comes from a song, a Christian song by a singer called Zach Williams. He has a song called Fear is a Liar. And it's a great song. So if you haven't heard it, you should definitely Google it, listen to it. There's even a video for it, which is really good also. But I want to just kind of talk on that message for a minute, because fear really is a liar. I have come to realize that fear is really from the devil, because what fear does is it keeps us from who we were made to be. And who we're made to be comes from God. God created us to be someone specific. He has a unique vocation for each one of us. And it could be a job. It could be something that he wants us to do at a certain time in our lives or over the course of our lives. But basically, fear is going to keep you from doing that. And I've experienced that many times in my life, where, like, for example, in jobs when I felt like I wasn't qualified. I was like, how did I even get this job? Like, when are they going to find out that I don't know what I'm doing? And that, like, I had a lot of anxiety over that, like sleepless nights, and like, I should get out of this job quickly before anybody finds out that I'm a fake. Have you ever experienced that or anything like it? That's evil. That's from the devil. That's the devil trying to keep you from your purpose, from who God is calling you to be at that point in time. And it took a long time to realize that. God made us all with unique talents and perspectives. None of us sees things the exact same way, which is why it's really frustrating to live in life with other people. But it also is what makes this world so beautiful and expansive, and just there's just so many different things that we can enjoy, and it's because of the diversity. I had a video on that too, but we are all so different, and God made us that way for very special purposes. He has a unique purpose for you in your life overall and at this point in time. And if we let fear take us away from that, gosh, we're doing ourselves a disservice, and we're actually turning away from God. There's so many different cliches out there. One is fears, or I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I can't even think of it right now. Everything you want is basically right outside your comfort zone. That's one of them. And it's so true, because when we're in our comfort zones, life is nice. We don't have to worry about anything. It's not scary. It's so comfortable. That's why it's called the comfort zone. It's just, we know exactly what's going to happen. We know how to deal with it. There's no change. There's nothing scary. But guess what? There's no growth either. There's nothing that's going to take you to the next level if you stay where you're at, if you stay in that comfort zone. So in order to grow, you really do have to reach out and step beyond that, and step into the unknown. I mean, that's the biggest thing that we're fearful of, right? Is the unknown. But we have to do that in order to follow where God is leading us. And that's also what is ultimately what we need to do is just trust. Have that faith to step into the unknown, to let God lead us and not worry about the what ifs, the I'm not capable, I'm not worthy, I'm not, all the head trash that we tell ourselves. If God has a purpose for us and he's leading us to that place, he's going to help us get there. He's going to walk us through it. He's going to give us all the tools that we need in order to fulfill the purpose that he wants us to fulfill. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. God has a way of walking us through things that sometimes scar us, quite honestly. But it's for a reason. It's to help us grow and to break through to that next level and to become the person that he wants us to be, because he does have a vision for every single one of us. He counted the hairs on our heads before we were born. He knows each one of us uniquely. And so when we let fear get in the way of that and keep us from where God wants us to be, well, that's keeping us from heaven. That's keeping us from everything that's important. So keep that in mind as you get those thoughts in your head that tell you you're not worthy, you can't do it, you don't know what you're doing. Those are all little whispers from the devil that are telling you, trying to keep you from God's will for you. So that's my message for today. Good night, everybody.